Hello, it's me again. Today is International Women's Day. I tried to write it on my lightbox, but it didn't really work. I had a whole script written about it, which I'm now not going to do. I'm still doing an International Women's Day video, just not the one that I planned, because the main point of that one was that I personally don't feel like I've necessarily suffered or even really been at a disadvantage because of my sex, which is great that I feel that, but the script ended up feeling kind of defensive almost. Part of the point of International Women's Day is to stand as a call to action to accelerate gender equality. And I was saying that I don't really feel like I've ever experienced gender inequality because I've been lucky to grow up in the time and place that I have. And I've had all these great people around me, women and men, who have told me my whole life that I can do whatever I want. And I've never, to my knowledge at least, been actively, directly discriminated against because I'm a woman. So it felt kind of weird to be making a video about gender inequality when I was saying, well, I know it exists, I'm not so naive to think otherwise, but I've never really had any direct experience of it. So instead I'm going to focus on the other main goal of International Women's Day, which is to celebrate women and their achievements. Or at least I'm going off in a tangent in that general area, because today I want to thank and or highlight some of the women who have had a positive impact on my life. If I don't name drop you, it's not that you haven't had a positive impact on my life, it's just that if we tried to squeeze 29 years worth of inspirational women into a video, we'd be here all day. Mum, thank you for basically everything. I could fill a whole video with things that I need to thank you for. I might have already done that. I can't begin to articulate how much I owe you and how amazingly brilliant I think you are. Sarah, my little partner in crime. Sometimes I think that Mum and Dad are lying about who was born first, because you make much more sense as a bigger sister than I do. You've always looked out for me and looked after me, and I'm pretty sure that you've taught me way more than I've ever taught you. And if I thought you were amazing beforehand, since that little personage turned up last July, that belief has increased 100-fold. You're an amazing mum to that little kiddo. Adam, you can be an honorary woman so that you get a mention because you're amazing with little pants face too. Everyone in my school year. I went to an all-girls secondary school, so I do mean everyone. Because apart from that one time in upper four when somebody cut up Jess's jeans, there was never any bitchiness. There probably was, I just wasn't aware of it because I wasn't one of the cool kids. I know, it's really difficult to believe that I wasn't one of the cool kids. No, the actual reason that I wanted to mention the girls in my school year was because they've gone on to become women who are doing incredible things. Because it's all well and good having teachers and parents and older people telling you that you can do things, but when you see your peers becoming doctors and lawyers and mothers and teachers and engineers and you name it, somebody from King's High will have done it. That's pretty powerful. Becky, Hannah, Philly and Rosie, university buddies. You guys are like 4 extra sisters to me. And I know we're all very busy being professional women at the moment, working ridiculously long hours because we're in our 20s and that's what you do in your 20s until you reach your 30s and either have an epiphany or a breakdown. But I know that whenever one of us needs support, the rest of us will be there in a flash. And last but not least, the many brilliant women I've worked with both in teaching and now in production. You've demonstrated professionalism and been supportive and encouraging, and sometimes you've even laughed at my jokes, which obviously is the most important thing. Hi again, my name is Rebecca and I post a new video every Wednesday. This week, tell me which women have had an impact on your life. Or better yet, leave a comment and then go and tell them. Go and say thank you. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back next week. In the meantime, please remember to work hard, laugh harder, and always accept a hug.